Friends, Hari Prasad is back with another lecture on soft skills. Topic is EI, Emotional Intelligence. Business competitive advantage through emotional intelligence. Business competitive advantage can be developed through emotional intelligence. EI, also called EQ, emotional quotient, also called EIQ, emotional intelligence quotient. Financial crisis and economic downturn are omnipresent at times. At times, now what happens? Financial crisis and economic downturn, they are omnipresent. So then what to do? Through emotional intelligence, this crisis can be led. When there is financial crisis and economic downturn, that can be led through emotional intelligence. Top management positions are tasked with successfully handling the challenges of the marketplace. Top management positions are supposed to handle the market position, market downturns, financial crisis, etc. Once IQ was a key indicator of success. Once upon a time, IQ was felt very important in life, intelligence quotient. Skills are derived from high EQ. Skills can be derived from high EQ, emotional quotient. EI is the conscious management of our own emotions. EI can manage, emotional intelligence can manage our emotions and also others' emotions we can judge. EI includes perceiving emotions, facilitating through emotions, understanding emotions, and regulating emotions. EI influences the style of leadership a manager chooses to adopt. EI influences the style of leadership. What type of leadership the manager has to choose. EI decides. His EI. Perceive other people's emotions and control yours. You are in advantage. You need to perceive the emotions of others and emotions of yours and be under control. And you will be at an advantage. Emotional intelligence in organizations. EI is capacity for recognizing our feelings and those of others. Our feelings can be recognized and others' feelings also can be recognized. That's what EI does. EI provides access. EI provides to access people's behaviors, management styles, attitudes, etc. People's behaviors, management styles, and attitudes can be adjudged by EI. People who have ability to manage their feelings, handle stress, are more successful and have effective performance in the organizations than the people who have no ability. EI has two aspects. One, understanding yourself, your goals, intentions, responses, and behavior. Number two, understanding others and their feelings. Already discussed. Understanding our behavior, understanding others' behavior. That's what EI is. Emotional intelligence is. Important factor that distinguishes outstanding performance, EI or EQ. Important factor, let us see, that distinguishes the outstanding performance, EI. EI is the differentiating factor for success. if there are some people, 1%, 2% have good EI, then they will be promoted to other top positions. 5 domains of EQ are, let us see the domains of EQ, emotional quotient. Number 1, knowing your emotions. Number 2, managing your own emotions. Number 3, motivating yourself. 4, recognizing and understanding other people's emotions. 5, managing relationships. These are the 5 domains in EQ. 5 components of EI. 1, self-awareness. Having deep understanding of one's emotions, strengths, weaknesses, needs and drives. People who have a high level of self-awareness are very honest with themselves and others. These people know how their feelings affect them, others and their job performance. That is self-awareness. Number 2, self-regulation. An ongoing conversation people have with themselves which frees them from prisoners of their feelings. People with a high degree of self-regulation are more capable of facing ambiguities than whose degree of self-regulation is low. Self-regulation will help individuals stay in control of their feelings and make thoughtful decisions. These are the self-regulations. 3, motivation. Motivated individuals want to achieve beyond their and everyone else's expectations. Signs an employer sees in a motivated employee are passion for his work, quest for challenges, desire to learn, pride in completing a job well. Motivation makes people restless. They continuously explore new horizons to find better ways of doing their jobs. This is what motivation is. 4th one, empathy. When an individual shows empathy, he is aware and considerate of other employees' feelings. Empathetic person makes good decisions. 5, social skills. Social leaders are able to build a rapport easily. Social individual is an effective persuader and is able to manage teams effectively. In business, EI is important. Conflict management. When conflict among team members, an individual in the team who has high EI will be in a better position to handle the conflicting views of his colleagues. Decision making abilities. A person with high EI is more stable and can maintain a balanced disposition when under pressure. Disposition means temperament. He is in a better position to listen and understand the opinions of the different members of the team and take the right decision. Managerial skills. EI is useful to managers to deal with workforce that comes from varied backgrounds and ethics. Managers who possess high level of emotional intelligence know the importance of lending a patient ear to every individual in his company and of rating them with respect. One former Chief Secretary of Andhra Pradesh, his name is S.V. Prasad, former Chief Secretary of Andhra Pradesh. Such managers are held in high regard by the employees. They are more successful in resolving conflicts among employees than those professionals who treat their staff in an authoritarian way. Leadership skills. The right to lead bestowed upon an individual by people who work with him. Individuals with high EI who have all the qualities to be good leaders are successful managers. They get promoted to higher executive positions. Retaining the workforce. Make employees feel they are valued in the organization and retain experienced workforce. Running a successful business is hiring and retaining a qualified and efficient workforce. EI-based interventions in business organizations. 1. The trained financial advisors outperformed than the untrained ones in a company. 2. EI trained managers fared well than the untrained ones in many companies. Development of emotional intelligence. 1. Assess the organization's needs. 2. Assess the individual. 3. Maximize learner choice. 4. Encourage people to participate. 5. Gauge readiness. 6. Foster a positive relationship between trainers and learners, trainees. 7. Set clear goals. 8. Break goals into manageable steps. 9. Give performance feedback. 10. Enhance insight. 11. Develop organizational culture that supports learning. Finally, business can't be carried from boardrooms. Business can't be carried discussing Excel sheets that project the annual growth of a company. Hence, if a company wants to run successfully, it has to appreciate the role of emotional intelligence in business. Before closing this lecture, I will give you 3 rules for success. 1. Trust your brain. 2. Trust yourself. 3. Trust Hari Prasad. You become winner in life. Thank you. Carpe diem.